and welcome. I want to discuss a really important topic, child sexual abuse. There's really not a lot of information about the deaf community and sexual abuse, or the deaf children's experience with sexual abuse, so it's really important that we talk about it. Child sexual abuse has two kinds. There's touching and non-touching. Touching is with your body, it's physical. It's touching genitals, vagina, penis, touching anywhere on the body, or sex. Non-touching is when you're exposing children to child pornography or viewing their body in a sexual way, anytime there's a adult and a child in a sexual context. A child tends to be abused by a stranger. False. Really, it's generally somebody that the child knows and trusts. The young children that you guys have in school, they really don't need to know about sexual abuse. All that information, you can't teach them. They're too young. False. It's really important that at any age you expose them to that information. The earlier the better, because they can absorb it easier. According to the National Child Trauma and Stress Network, 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys experience some kind of sexual abuse before the age of 18. However, child sexual abuse is typically really secretive and a lot of cases are not reported. According to RAINN, most victims experience sexual abuse between the ages of 12 and 17. As I mentioned before, the child typically knows the abuser and they trust the abuser. Who are they? According to RAINN, around 80% of abusers are one of the parents. 6% are typically a relative, while 5% can be a sibling or stranger. 4% of abusers are the unmarried partner of one of the parents. Abusers are typically someone the parents know and trust as well. This can be really shocking when they find out that it's a family member or a parent who abuses the child. It's really important to understand that it can be a family member or somebody that you know and trust. For deaf people, there's really not a lot of data on sexual abuse, and that's why I'm talking with you. For deaf people, they typically experience sexual abuse 30 to 50% of the time. Understand, compared to the hearing population, that's almost 2 times the rate of sexual abuse. So far, we've talked about what child sexual abuse is, and also how often it happens for the hearing population and for the deaf population. Our next video will talk about what you as parents can do to prevent child sexual abuse.